it's Adele from Inkie Quill, and today we're going to do a grab 5 challenge. Now, I also wanted to show you how I figure out where to put my photos and what page protectors to use. I am going to do a separate printing in-depth video for YouTube at some point. It's a video I've been meaning to film for about a year, but I will get there. So I'm working on June, and I thought I'd give you a sneak peek of my June album. I did a lot of this when I was at a recent scrapbook retreat, so there's not process videos. That's that Patreon video the other week. These are two of my favorite layouts that I have done for so long. I love them so much, and I'm going to scrap lift them because I love them. I used lime green. But yeah, so there's some recent layouts that I've done. So the first thing that I do obviously is print my photos. Now I'm cheating slightly here only because I'm not doing a week per se. I'm doing one day because some friends and I went to a class by Heidi Swapp, and she was amazing. She was definitely I feel the best class that I've ever taken by a celebrity scrapbooker, and I loved it. She's such a kind person, and so of course we took a ton of photos. So what I've done is I've printed the photos and I've got them kind of separated into two sections. My friends are all from out of town, and Heidi came to my local scrapbook shop, so they all stayed the night. So I've got the nighttime photos and then the daytime photos. So the first thing I'm going to do, because this was a Saturday. Yeah, it was a Saturday, Sunday, but on Sunday I think I might have only taken one photo, and I can just sneakily put that in during the week. So this week will actually end on that side, if that makes sense, because this is a new week here. So I'm going to start with the nighttime photos and put them onto one side of a Project Life page, and then turn it over and start to do the daytime photos. Now I think there's one of them that I've printed twice in two different sizes to see what I want. I'm just going to zoom you in just a little bit. There we go. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to do this photo as a layout. I think I might, because I like it. And yeah, so we'll start off with the nighttime photos. Now I think I'm going to use, I have poppet hair just everywhere at the moment. She's molting, and this mat seems to attract it. So this is a 9x12 page protector. I just get them from Studio Calico, and more poppet hair. I'm really sorry, guys. So hashtag real life. I'm going to start on this side, and I think even though none of these are 4x6 photos, I have got two 4x6s here that I want to put on my spread, and there's not enough photos really to fill a whole page, so I think I'm going to have some of the day come over to this side as well. So let's see, there's some cute photos. Well, this was on Sunday, so I like to do, I'm a bit of not a nerd, but yes, I am a nerd, but I like to do things in order. I like to do things in chronological order, and so I know that this was the next day, so I want to put it as the last photo, if that makes sense. I like my Project Life to be chronological, except for maybe a photo here or there, but if I can have it completely chronological, I will. So then I've got this photo is very similar. This is Arch playing with my friend's little girl, and I don't really want to put them above each other because they are so similar. I think I might put it over here because I've got enough that I could separate them. So if you've got two photos that are similar, you could either put them right next to each other, but I felt like these are a bit too busy compared to the other photos because they are a collage of two images. And so yeah, I think I'll go that way. Then I've got this one, which I might put in the middle, and then all of us having dinner. And then this black and white one, I think I might actually put it here on a, like a 4x6. I could have actually made that bigger. No, I think I'll keep it small. It wasn't, I think it was phone quality. I think that's why I made it small in the first place, because it was a bit fuzzy. So next up, I'm wondering if, I think I might put this one, let's start on the other side and I'll see if there's ones that I want to fit in there later. So hang on, I'll move you back now so you can see the whole page protector. There you go. I think I am going to have this as a layout, and I've just got an 8.5 by 11 page protector. 8.5 by 11 is actually the same size as just A4 page protectors here in Australia, and I imagine, I don't know if it's the same in other countries, but A4's 8.5 by 11. So if you want to try that size but you don't want to actually buy proper scrapbooking ones, you can just get them from your stationery shop. Just try and get heavyweight ones so that they're not too flimsy. So I'm going to put that there, and I know I've got way too many photos. Let's see, I love we had fun. We weren't a very liked table, I think, because when they did the first giveaway, the first 3 prizes all went to our table, and in the end 5 out of the 6 people on our table won prizes. So I don't think we were very liked by the other tables. They're the same photo, so I'm going to figure out what size I want. I know this was early in the day before we arrived. This is quite similar, even though it's different people. So I think I'm going to pop that down here because it relates to that one and it's a bit similar to that one. This was a card that she signed, so I could actually put this on this next page, or I could put it with that. Okay, I'm going to leave that for now. And then I've got these. I feel like these two should kind of go next to each other. They could even go up here actually, and I can just stick them together and cheat and have them on one 4x6. And then there's a couple of photos of, so I've got 3 spaces here. I'm running low on space today. If I do put this one here, there we go. I'll use that in my traveller's notebook. I might need one of the pocket flaps actually. Yeah, I might go get one of those, and then actually, are they here? I'm gonna have to hunt for one of those, and then I'll come back and we'll figure out which photo is going to be flapped. So I love these. They're the Snap photo flip pockets, and you can get them in 3x4, 4x6, and I think 4x4 squares. And basically it's just an extra little pocket. So if I do that, let's see, because it would be nice to have a filler card at some point here. These 2 photos are quite similar, so I think I'm going to put one on the front here and then one behind, because they are similar. And for some reason I don't like sticking it onto the 4x6. I think I'd prefer to stick it over here, but then it's going to run into the holes. Can I stick it there? Oh, seems to fit better on that one. Alright, I'm just going to go for it. Oh, and I've done it backwards. I think I do that almost every single time. Okay, so I'm popping that in. I'm going to put that there, and then I want to put this one here, and then a black and white one of, well, do I need a, it's very busy, isn't it? I'm not going to have much space for for actually, maybe I need another page protector. Oh boy. What I could do is I could potentially cut down bunny hair. I could potentially cut this down, but then I'd have a layout left over. This is why I do all of this stuff before I start scrapbooking, because it takes a while and I'm quite precise in where I want my photos to go. If I cut this down, I would have to fill up 12 places, which I could probably do and space things out a little bit, because otherwise that's for later. But I still have 3 photos, which essentially I could put there and one under there. Okay, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to go with that, because otherwise I'm really trying this year to cut down the number of pages that I use. This is very busy for me, but I think, actually, let's take this one. I'm sorry guys, this this is just how I roll with this process. I'm going to put this one over here, because on this side we've got one card that will have some fillery embellishment type stuff on it, and then over here, if I stick this one down here, I'll have one card there. If I put that with that, yep, we're good to go. All right, so I'm going to stick this down now, because you can still get into the page and the pocket underneath. So I'm going to stick that down, and I think I'm going to do the project life part first, and then we'll come back to the layout. I don't really know what I'm using, but let's see. I might actually I just went through a couple of older, not by older I mean the last few months, citrus twist packs, and I kind of culled it down to my favorite things, and I just put them in this pouch. I find that's really helpful if you do get kit clubs to, at the end of the month, if there's anything that you don't think you're going to use, pass it on to a friend, and if there's things that you love, keep them in a little pouch. Just limit it to 1 pouch, and then if you want to scrap on the couch, you can just grab it and go and know that you've got cards, you've got stickers, you've got puffy things, you've got some paper. It's all collected in one little pouch, but don't let the pouches accumulate. I always just limit myself to 1, and I did do 2 just before, but that's because I was going to a retreat and I'll let that happen. All right, let's have a look what cards I have here. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Inspired by all around me. How perfect is that? So I'm going to use that one, and then I'm just going to put it in. I find that now these page protectors, I don't know if I've got funny ones, but they're really tight. And they used to always fit my 3x4 cards from Citrus Twist perfectly, but now they're a little squishy. I need one for under here too. Can't forget that. Now I can do a card, or I can do, but first sunscreen doesn't work, but I could do this. Today I enjoyed this, and do a little bit of brush lettering. Or I could just say, I could put find yourself and be that, and I could put my scrappy tribe like that too. Yeah, let's go with that. And then I need a 4x6 card. I have to cut it. 4x6 card for the other side. I hope you enjoy this little process today. It's going to be a bit of a longer one because we're doing 2 pages of Project Life plus a layout. But I thought it'd be interesting to show you how I a short version of how I figure out the photos for the week. I will probably, if you would like, actually I should ask if you'd like that first, a complete week of project life, which could be up to 10 pages, could be 4 pages. Let me know if you would like to see beginning to end full week of project life that goes printing the photos, editing the photos, cutting the photos up and planning which page protectors to use. And then I probably will make it 2 parts and then have the making in a separate video. So let me know if you'd be interested in that. We've got this one that says, we are living our adventure. Summer, it's not summer here. Best of the best current faves. So grateful for so much. Or some plants. I kind of like this, we are living our adventure. And I could put something about, I just like the way that that looks with the photo. So even though we're not adventuring as per se, I think I'm going to go with that and then figure out a way to make it work when I get to it. Alright, so that's that. So now let's look at, let's start with this side. I'm going to get this back out. This is what I do a lot of, that I cut out of videos. Whenever I film videos, I have this with all of the photos out next to me so that I don't have to waste much time in pulling them all out of their pockets. I think with these two, I don't want to embellish both of them, so I think I might just do something down here. Alright, I am so sick of molting season, and Poppet's hairs are really thin and they just get everywhere. Alright, so now we've got this. I've got my tape gun, so let's stick this down. And I don't even think it needs a photo mat, actually. I think it's just nice as it is. Now, where's my pen? Alright, I'm just going to do a bit of a doodly border around this photo. And then let's have a look at the stickers that I've got and things. Alright, and what might be appropriate for this page. Now I could put, I've of course scratched my my nails on this, and that's actually the same size. It kind of looks nice there, so I might do that. And then, oh, okay, we're getting, see, I'm just finding things and, no, that's too much. Finding things and just layering them on. I might use those hearts. There's another one. Another heart. Oh, click art, take more photos. I have to use that at some point. Well, hello weekend, I can use that at some point. Maybe little things, view from here. So I like to just kind of get things that I think might be able to work, and then figure out the rest as I go. So there's that. But honestly, if you're struggling with getting through your project life, limiting your supplies to something like this, so just a small pouch, and I've got a container next to me that has about this many journaling cards in a container, it just makes it so much easier to get stuff done rather than making too many decisions. Just grab something and plonk it down. I'm starting to get too busy. Alright, I might do the journaling last before I show you the end results and pop that on. Here I could put well hello weekend there, or I might put little things because it's kind of a play on words because they're the little children and they are little things, but it's also the little moments of them playing together. I'm going to grab some hearts from my stash, and that card's done. Oh, now this is the funny one, isn't it? Come back to putting them all in later. Next up I need some sort of this sticker says please don't feed the animals. Now it's tempting for me to put that on there as a, you know, a bit of a joke. No, I might leave that for a photo of Archie actually, but I've got this little house I can use, and then I've got a cut apart sheet, and that has a nice neutrally kind of toned label. I'm just going to cut that out, and if you can hear noises in the background, Poppet has obviously heard me speaking badly about her molting problem and has decided to take her anger out on a box and is very, very loudly digging her way to China. And I keep telling her no matter how far she digs, she's not going to get anywhere, but she just doesn't believe me. I'm going to pop that off to the side so I can cut it, and then I'm actually going to cover up so I didn't actually need to do any of that punching. I'm just going to put tacos at our house with all the girls, and that one, just calling it off. Maybe a little puffy heart. There we go. Alright, that one's done. These I don't feel like they need anything. This one I'd like to put something down here. Let's see. Some of these aren't appropriate because they're obviously not everything's going to suit what you're doing. These are all kind of not negative, but a bit more. I think it was called a case of the Blahs. It was a Pink Fresh sticker sheet. Hold me glass of tiny donuts. It's all about being annoying, and this was definitely not annoying. Oh, perfect. Documenting the messy stuff, because at this point Heidi was talking about her son's death, and she was talking about why she scrapbooks. So that's a very appropriate sticker for that, I think. There we go. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of journaling later on for there, and you can see I'm doing a similar formula for a lot of these. So label, sticker, label, sticker. Let's also put a little heart. I think I'm going to go with this acry color because it pulls in this, pulls in the house, and it's just a really freaking nice color. Right, there's that one. I'm sorry about the glare too, you can't quite see, and I will hold everything up at the end. On this side, I don't know if any of these stickers work out. Half of them are road trip and half of them are better days, think positive, it was a bad day, and they weren't here. What about this? So much love for you. I'll pop that one on, and I'm just going to use some tape just to make life easier. there's that. And I feel like it needs a doodly border because it's blending in a bit too much. There we go. All right, and then there was a star. Now, where'd that star go? Oh, actually, let's do this kind of mustardy colour because it does go in with the background a little bit. All right, I think this side's done. I'm going to put all of them in. I'm going to finish off my journaling, put them all in, and then we'll flip it over to the other side. Alrighty, so this page is all done. I'll give you a bit of a close-up look. And there we go. I like how, because the photos are so dark and busy, this card, are we in focus? I hope we are. My camera's having a bit of trouble focusing. There we go. I like how open and blank and white space this card is. So I think it's fun to kind of juxtapose the busyness with something that's quite open and empty. So now on to side number 2. First of all, let's see. Which ones? Oh, I have to talk about the winning of the prizes. Now, I did actually stick this card to the back of this one when I put it in, just because it drives me crazy that the selfie isn't exactly 4x6. It has this little space, and it really annoys me. So I'm going to grab this one out because I know I have to put something on there. I need to stick these 2 to one page, and I think they're the only 3 that I'm going to put stuff on, because here I don't want to cover up the girls' faces. It's just these are just lovely photos, and so I don't really feel like I need to put anything on there. I'm going to put maybe, oh no, they're way too big. Yeah, they won't fit. S-C-R-A-P, no. I'm going to need some alphas. I've got these ones. I really don't like these ones. They're the pink fresh ones, and they've cut too deep, and so getting them off the backing is a nightmare. So I might use them for something, but here, or maybe, what if I did a bit of brush lettering? Alright, I'm going to ponder on that one. Here I need a label so that I can talk about us winning all the prizes, and I feel like this neutral colour kind of goes quite nicely with the tones of our hair and what we're wearing. I'm just going to cut that out. Here we go. And stick that somewhere where, who knows. I think I might do it up in this corner because I kind of don't want to cover up what we were working on, and up here there's just blank space, so I'll go for up the top, cut that off. I really want to do this click art. I might put that there actually, or no, I might put that down on there. Yeah, I'll put that on there. Here I need something, let's go with good old hearts. These I just got off eBay. And a gold glitter heart, because you can never have enough gold glitter hearts in your life. Alright, I'll do some journaling on that in a moment. These 2 I'm going to stick onto a card, or I could stick it onto one of the papers, whoops, that I have here. I kind of don't want to waste the paper though. Actually, I might stick it onto this one because this paper I'm not too crazy about, so that's, yeah, it won't hurt. And I'm not going to use a paper cutter. I'm simply going to use the other card as guidance. I know it's 6 inches wide already. There we go. Any corners that I can cut to make things quicker in my scrapbooking, I'm there. I will do anything to make the process quicker. I think that's why I just can't get into hand stitching on my layouts. It looks beautiful, but I know I'm not patient enough to do so. I absolutely love the way it looks and I wish I could do it, but I would abandon layouts, and I just I don't like abandoning layouts. Might use an arrow actually here. Oh, that's annoying that it's upside down, and I know it doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's put it on. Ah! Okay, there we go. I know it, yeah, I just can't. What's one technique that you love the look of, but you just feel like you don't have the patience to do? Mine is definitely hand stitching. I absolutely adore it. All of Paige Evans' amazing layouts. I would throw it against a wall before it finished. Here I'm going to actually go with a blue heart to match the blue in Lauren's scarf, and on here I'm just going to put working hard. There was a lot squished into that class. Let me know if you went to either, was there any? Yes, there was. I met someone. I did meet someone. How many people went to either the Tuggerah or the Brisbane classes when Heidi was here? Let me know if you were there. This one needs journaling. This needs letters. I'm going to go letter hunting. I need something. And this one, I really just love it the way it is. I might put a couple of gold hearts on it, but oh, and I might just put Heidi Swapp class written on there. So I'm just going to do some writing, find those letter stickers, and then I'll show you, and we'll move on to the layout. Da 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 da! All right, both sides of the project life are now completed. I added a little gold heart here to this one, and then added more than I thought I was going to add, little gold hearts and some stars from Spotlight over here, and then added some journaling. And then I am now determined to use these and get rid of them because they're driving me crazy. So they're going to sit on my desk. I'm going to use them on every single project until they're done because I don't like them. So that is the project life part done. Now to move on to the layout. All right, I think I'm going to go with a white background just because these photos are very busy. I feel like I need some white cardstock just to kind of calm everything down a little bit because it's starting to get a little too busy for my liking. All right, so I've got that. Move that page protector out of the way. I'm getting a bit of a mess around me now. So I'm thinking I can actually trim this photo a little bit, which I'm just going to go ahead and eyeball now. And then it's always better to do less, and then you can keep taking more off. Nice. All right, so I've got that. I've got this little card which I need to just trim a little bit. Had a bit of a rough edge. I'm thinking of just going something really basic and putting maybe stars in a heart shape, or hearts in a star. No. Do you reckon hearts or stars? I might do hearts because I have quite a lot of hearts. And I'm just going to put them in a nice heart shape. And I might do a bit of a watercolory heart shape. Let's see how this works. So what are they? Here are my watercolors, and my paintbrushes and water have gone walkies. I'm gonna have to hunt them down. Alright, found my water, and now, so if I kind of just roughly water it out, yeah, that'll work. Alright, I'm just going to go for this. I haven't got my spray water bottle handy, so let's start with some pink. I think I need a bigger paintbrush, but we're just gonna go with it. Alright, apparently we're going for purple. That's all good. And I'm just smushing the colour in. I love how soft the Winsor & Newton watercolours are for backgrounds like this. And I'm just kind of going to make the outline a bit choppy, I think. Then I think I might do some splats. There we go, and grab my paper towel to blot those up a little bit. I always like to blot pink splats so that they don't look too red and blood-like. I'm quite happy with that. Just do a little bit of an outline, not much, but just a little bit. There we go. Alright, I'm going to dry that with my heat gun, and then we'll carry on with the rest. Oh, I might even move it like that. I do like that. Alright, I'm going to dry it with the heat gun, and oh, I can use these. Alright, we're going good. Alright, let's dry it with the heat gun and then we'll move on. Alright, that's all dried, and now I'm going to, I think I'm going to mat this with some good old white tissue paper, and then I've got this piece of it's actually a page from my diary that I ripped out. I don't know why I ripped it out. I think I might have needed the information on the back of it to give to someone, possibly, and I really like the way that the note papery bit looks, so I'm also going to mat it with that. Here's a question for you while I'm working away. Are you a clean up as you go type scrapper, or so say if you're doing 3 pages in one day, will you tidy up after each layout? Will you tidy up while you go through the one layout, or will you just leave it and come back to it when you have to deal with it? Let me know what type of oh, should I go the side? Or bottom? I think I like side. Yes, let me know what type of scrapper you are. I'm definitely, I'm a clean as I go. After every video I make, I always clean my craft desk back to almost back to standard, back to brand new. But sometimes I let it go. Depends if the videos are related. So if I'm doing design, that needs a doily. If I'm around my doilies. Spaghetti-o. Phew. I thought I had lost my doilies, but I haven't used them since I got back from my retreat, and I was worried I'd left them there. Yeah, if I'm doing a few related pages, so if it's all for design team work, or if I'm doing the same, like a few pages after one another, then I am more likely to leave my mess and clean up afterwards. It is slightly killing me not to clean up between these Project Life pages, but yeah, let me know how you scrap and how. Oh, my ring's turned around. Must be having a skinny finger day. I think I've mentioned that in a video before. I get a lot of questions if I don't wear a wedding ring in a video, and there's no reason. Aaron and I are still very happy. It's often because if I'm doing like housework or things around the house, I don't wear my ring because I'm often scrubbing or washing or doing all sorts of stuff. And if I film a video straight afterwards, then I often forget to put it on, or I'm doing something messy and I don't want to get anything on my ring. But I get a lot of questions about it. I have a green one, and then this isn't my wedding ring. My wedding ring, when I was pregnant, it got too small for my fingies. No, the ring didn't get small. My fingies got too big for my ring. I have when Aaron bought the wedding ring, they asked if it was correct because they said it was a child's size. And so apparently I have very skinny fingers. And when I became pregnant with Archie, my fingers swelled up and they've just stayed that way. So if I'm wearing my green ring, I'm having a big finger day. If I'm wearing my other ring, I've managed to get a skinny finger day. But today, this one's swinging around like crazy, so I could probably change it for the other one. I think I'm going to do that at a bit of an angle. Snip that off. Now the question is, I think I was going to put like heart stickers all around, but I think that's a bit much, so I'm going to do a doodly border, which I really should have done, you know, before sticking everything on top, but didn't realise I wanted it then. And my heart's a bit wonky, but that's okay. We're all a bit wonky. Right, love that. Let's see what else to do. These, I've been using these in quite a few projects lately and have been loving them, and they're similar colours. So these were, if you're a new patron, these were made in one of the first months. So there'll be a video on this July, August, September last year sometime. I think I'm going to just kind of tuck some of these under here and do, yeah, a bit of a funny circly kind of thing. And then I'm going to pop that one on the side. There we go. And then I think I'll just put a couple up here. It's good to use these purple ones while I have a reason to, while I'm in the same colour scheme. Maybe. Now that one's introducing red. No. I should also add that my I may have to go abruptly because my groceries are getting delivered shortly. There we go. Do you have home delivery groceries where you are? It is so good. It's amazing. I love it. Especially when you have a toddler. It is fantastic. And they bring it right up inside your house for you. I absolutely love it. And so what we typically do is we buy all of our chunky stuff during these home delivery. We'd probably do a home delivery maybe every 3 weeks or so. And then the rest of the time we just fill up at the shops like normal. But I've ordered 3 boxes of nappies, 2 bags of kitty litter for the bunnies. What else? What other heavy things? There's a lot of 10 bottles of juice because that will last me for ages. Pretty sure there's a box of soft drink. There's a lot of things in this order, and it just saves me from having to struggle with the pram and Archie and just get it done easier. So let me know if you do grocery shopping at home delivery. I think I'm gonna call this Meeting Heidi. Yeah. And Heidi. Took me a minute there. There we go. And I didn't ask her about the gold Heidi shine, but she knew who I was, so that made me extremely happy, and said that it was lovely to meet me in real person because she had stalked me on Instagram. So I did freak out a lot about that. But I didn't ask her about the Heidi shine, and I didn't wear my Heidi shine shirt because I felt too embarrassed. Far too embarrassed. All right, I'm going to put these here. Oh, these alphas are horrid. All right, are there exclamation marks? Yes, there are. Okay, I need some embellishing. So I grabbed these. These were in a video that I made. Let's see if there's, ooh, that's nice. Where to put it? I feel like it needs something here. I think I'll go for there. And I'm going to use tape only because I've got that staple there, and my ATG doesn't necessarily enjoy staples. So tape's often best when you have a bumpy surface. There we go. I'm going to stick that like there, perhaps. And then a tiny bit of journaling down here. So, sorry, can't talk and journal. I should write about, actually I might write that up there. I'm going to turn the camera off, do a tiny bit more journaling, and then maybe add some Heidi Shine, wait for it to dry, and then I'll show you the finished result. I've got to use Heidi Shine on this layout, haven't I? I've just got to. Da 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 da! It's all done. I'm really glad that I used the pink and the purple mixed media stickers. It was a very simple layout, quick, easy, but that's what I'm all about. I do like making elaborate layouts, but I also like trying to get through my photos and get things done as well. So it's very easy to scrap lift if you're looking for some scrappy inspiration for today, if it's the morning, if you've got time to scrap, or if it's the night time like it is here in Australia. You might not because it's close to bedtime. Perhaps for you it's close to my bedtime. But we have this page, and then we have opposite the Project Life page. Now, I know that I haven't, oh, let me just put something under that to help the glare. Now, I know that on this page there's none of that pink and that purple colour, but your pages don't always have to match in your albums. I think the fact that our faces look the same, and there's that continuation between like my red glasses and the cream jumper that I'm wearing, it still all goes together. If I really wanted to, I could go through and put a couple of purple hearts on this page if I wanted to, but I'm happy with how that looks. And then you turn the page and here's the other side. So I hope you've enjoyed this longer process video today. I said it was going to be a grab 5, didn't I? I completely forgot about that grab 5 element. I got really excited about scrapping photos of Heidi. I'm sorry guys. I will do a grab 5 video soon. Oh, I completely forgot. I said it at the start of the video. Oh, squirrel moment. Here you go. Let me know in the comments some items that I should do for a grab 5 challenge, and I will film a video probably for early next month over here on Patreon, and I will do a grab 5, I promise. Alright guys, until next time, thank you for all your continued support over here on Patreon. It means the world to me. You guys don't know how much you've changed my life. You really have. Alright guys, I'll see you before I get all emotional, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!